Hey guys. Holy heavens. What did you guys do while I was away? I left you guys alone for an hour and you broke it. What the hell? Holy cow. What is this? What is going on here? Not even an hour. Okay, an hour and 5 minutes I left you guys alone. What did you guys do? What the hell is this spike? 68.35 and a gap. Another gap. Like we need another gap like we need a hole in our head. Good Lord. Well, that's a real dog's breakfast. Yeah, all good. I just have to. I'm getting old, Badir, so have to keep PCP, yeah, CPI, PCP, all the same thing, right? Hey, Juan, how you doing? Hank, sorry about that, guys. When healthcare professionals tell you to show up at an appointment, you don't. If you delay, then it's 6 months till the next one. So had to do it. Take care of yourselves when you're young. Don't do what I did. You have to go to doctors and take pills and all sorts of nonsense. Too many late nights and too many cigars. So, what are we doing here? What are we doing? So, am I to take it that today's low is exactly the Globex high of the 10th of the 8th? It is. Good Lord. Okay. So now what do we do? If they're doing this now, what are they going to do for month end? I said earlier this morning, I said they're probably going to try and take it higher if the order flow permits, so we can get some. They can get rid of some inventory. Now I've got a target at 54 and a quarter on this 4-hour chart. Oh, it's not even worth shorting it, Pollux. You know what? You might as well staple your tongue to your forehead. It's going to be just as much fun as shorting this thing. It's just why even bother, right? Why even bother shorting it? It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And we're actually creeping up on the overnight high. 68.35. The overnight high is 37 and a quarter. And there's just no sell. There's just no sellers. So what I usually like to do is, I go balance times two times, times two times four, and then it's times 16. But you know what? I might as well just do a new balance zone because what the hell? Thanks, Rosemark. They might as well just take the short button off. Like, what's the point? Gee willikers, look at this. Nutbags. This market is like a clown car off the rails. Wow. I'm okay. All is good. I'm an old guy with a girlfriend who's an anesthesiologist, so I'm always getting tested and poked and which is good, I suppose. That's a bit big, isn't it, for a balance zone? Well, let's see what we got. You see, the problem when they take the markets to all-time highs is the order flow is really, really unpredictable because you have no idea who the hell's going to come in, who's going to transact, right? It's very frustrating because we don't have anything to look to the left, right? Very frustrating. I do have, if you bear with me, I've got this one chart I've been watching. Where the hell is it? Come back here. And this chart and this chart have the exact same target at 68.54 quarter. Right? Hey Kevin, how you doing? Which is interesting. Very interesting. So we'll keep that on watch. How the hell are we going to trade this? Well, let's see. Maybe I choke up that balance. Kind of go like that. High, low. Yeah, it's not really that great, is it? Maybe if I use this as a balance. Let's try this. And it's already going to get up into like 8 times probably. It's like a frickin' runaway train. Let's see if this works. What's going on there, Hex? Oh, is Lady G on? She having a hard time? She having a tough day? Oh boy. All right. So VWAP's all the way down at 68.15. So that's useless as you know what on a bull. Let's see. I'm okay, Kevin. How you doing? Doc's good. Good thing is I'm hard to kill. So I've got that going for me. Yeah. Hey, Debo, what's going on? How you doing? Okay, let's see here. There you go. There you go, Alexander, right? There you go. Definitely. It's always good to come in and see what's new, right? See you, Badir. Have a good weekend. Don't smoke too much. No problem, Steve. No problem. Okay. Anybody actually in a trade? No. Hey, Omen, what's going on? So, guys, I just came back from the doctor. Anyone who's joining the stream just now, I just came back from the doctor, put this thing on, looked at the chart, and went, holy heavens. So now I'm trying to figure out where you guys, you got to remember now, everybody is risk, right? Everybody's big concern now should be risk. So we've got a seller here. Okay. See, when you're trading at all-time highs, or if you're trading in any kind of situation where you don't understand what's going on, you got to be a bit like Detective Columbo, okay? Take your time, nose around, ask annoying questions, right? Okay, so we've got sellers up there before 36. Now let's find the bid. Hey, Telek, how you doing? Right? Exactly. One more question, right? Just like Columbo. Now let's see where the bid is. The bid is going to be where these idiots stop selling. Can you imagine how much money wholesale has made this quarter? And it's not even just starting. My God. I wonder what Citadel, Jane Street, and then all the little like partnerships who trade like size. They must be just raking it in. These ranges. Okay, let's see if 28 and 3/4 works. So what I do when I'm completely, like honestly, when I came in here, I went, I thought my screen was broken. And we opened on a very, very serious gap. So let's see. So we drew out this balance zone from 12 to 17 and change. Let's see if they work. That's the first thing. Before we start trading, we draw our balance zones like I did, and then we see if it works. Exactly. What is the movement? What is the up movement when sellers compete in liquidation? Ah, that's short covering. Good question. The shorts are always the first to cover. And then other people come in and everybody starts to fight for supply. So in a downtrend, what we'll do is the beautiful thing is when a market starts trending down, it starts doing this, right? So that's when the sellers let it breathe, let it come back up and hit it here, hit it here, hit it here. And that's how they distribute. Now, there seems to be a bid here. You see? Ah, a clue. A clue, a clue, a clue. So they stop selling just under 30. They initiate up here at 30, 35 and a half. So now let's see if it goes. What would be perfect is if it just goes like this. Because what they're going to do is they're going to distribute all that cheap inventory, which is down here. Overnight point of control is 67.95. And then yesterday's cost base is 75. So they're having, this is like mom and dad left. Dad left the keys to the Ferrari and forgot, and a bunch of booze so you can have a party. They're having a party. Look at that. So let's see where we can pull off a trade. So all of this is going to be like the last, oh God, the last 5 years have been just nothing but pure speculation, right? I mean, the ES, NQ, all that stuff, it's all speculative markets, hedging, speculation, all that stuff. So, but the numbers are getting bigger and bigger and bigger. All right, 28 didn't hold. So we lost that bid. So right now I'm just letting the market sink in, right? I was running around. I just came in the house. I did just these balance levels. So I won't actually trade until I see something that fits a setup. Like maybe a look below and fail of 28 and 3/4. Let's see if we can hold that B low. Where's the next reference? Ah, the open is here, right? Dear God. So we haven't even come back to the open yet. Okay, so that's a reference we can use. Forgive me if I seem a little disorganized. You know what's really funny? I'm talking to the doctor. Halfway through the conversation, the doctor goes to me, "Can you teach me how to trade?" uh, okay, look below and fail of 28 and 3/4. So now if you want to test this out and see if it works, buy a couple of micros at 29 half, 29 3/4. Put a stop in at 28. I mean, if you really have to trade, and then put some sell orders out at like 31. If it breaks 28 and 3/4, and this is the problem because the order flow is very, very unpredictable, right? So yeah, that didn't work. So, you know, so now we have sellers here. Let's just try to map out what's going on. Let's see. Big candles, so you really want your risk. Right? Now, if we could stay under 28 and 3/4, we might have a short, and your stop would be that 30 there. Okay? Your target's going to be probably 23 and then the open. Yeah, this move's a bit ridiculous, Hex. It deserves to be retraced. However, it is a Friday, and this thing seems to have had its energy juice. So I'm going to wait till the next candle. I don't mind waiting another half minute. See, if it crawls up over 28.29 and takes out that 30, yeah, that's a pain in the butt for short sellers. See, look. See? Very unpredictable order flow. Very unpredictable. What do I consider wholesale? Size. 10, 11, 12 figures. Wholesalers, people who trade like 5,000 contracts back and forth. There are prop traders who have that kind of money. They're ex-Goldman prop, Morgan Stanley prop. They go and start their own family offices and funds. They manage a couple of $1 billion and they take about 200 million or 300 million, trade spec with it. Right? And then you have the wholesalers like Citadel, Virtue, Susquehanna, Jane Street. Right? They're the registered wholesalers or the designated market makers. And then you have traders who act like market makers. Now, those traders in the old days, they would call them locals. Right? I'm just seeing wash around this 28 and 3/4, no direction yet. They're always competing against each other. No, retail is just sort of, retail is like an appetizer, Rosemark. Retail is like the appetizer. You can't actually have you can't get like a full meal out of retail, right? Yeah, so they're competing against each other. So if you're selling 5,000 contracts and I'm selling 5,000 contracts, we're in competition, right? And the buyers can be retail, they can be other wholesalers, right? Oh, that's not really a competition. That's a trading outlook. What you guys mean competition? You know, you guys always say the buyers and the sellers are fighting each other. That's completely inaccurate. It's factually inaccurate. There we go. Let's see if we can take out that stop and get down to the open. Yeah, buyers and sellers aren't fighting each other ever. Sellers are competing against each other and buyers are competing against each other. That's how markets work. Buyers and sellers are never competing against each other. Sellers are trying to sucker in as many buyers as they can. Buyers are always trying to get the cheapest prices. That's all there is to it. So if you and I are both sellers, we are selling. What are we competing to do? Rosemark, we're competing to get the client, the buyer. The guy walks into the store, he's got $100 waving around. You and I jump all over him to try and get his money, right? Make sense? Let's see. Okay, if you're short, look for 23 and 3/4, maybe for a little bit of a cover. Oh, come on. There's bids at 25. So big wholesalers like, the people that you hear about like Citadel and Virtue and Susquehanna, those are multi-billion dollar corporations. Look at that. You know what this is? This is all price exploration, right? So think about it. You think about the explorers who went to the North Pole. They didn't know what they were going to find up there. And this is kind of what's going on now in the market, right? Price exploration is very hard to trade because we have no references, right? That's difficult. When you don't have references, price exploration is a pain because we got a seller at 29 at 27, right? Because you have no references to lean against. So a lot of the times on days like this, I'll just kind of sit back and relax. Also, it's Friday, right? Kind of chill out on Friday, right? If you want to, trade some micros back and forth, that's fine. But just don't trade for the sake of trading, right? Like, if you're short 25, 26, put some 24 bids in. See if you can get filled. If you can't get filled, then there's no supply, right? If there's no supply, Right? Woo! Look at that. I missed that 23. Bastards. So what you do is I just sit and map out where people are short and where they're long. Right? It's obvious you could tell people are short under the open, right? Who wouldn't be? There we go. Finally, we tagged the open, right? Now, where's the next? We're coming down. VWAP's down here at 68.17. What a surprise. Right now, there are going to be a lot of people trapped short down here underneath 12, 12 and a half. So watch for the response when we get down there. That's a weird looking profile if I ever saw one. They really jammed retail up there at 30, didn't they? Jeez. Oh, tag VWAP to the tick. Look below and fail of 17. Right? If you did the look below and fail off of 17 and VWAP, I'd put some sell orders out at 22. See if you can catch a buyer. There we go, right? So you're long in the 20s. Sell the 22s. Take your money because you have no idea what the hell's going to happen. So I bought a few at 20. I'm selling them at 22. Thank you very much. Goodbye. Right? A price draw. No, it's not a draw, Colin. What it is it's an indicator. So that gap, right? So the gap in this market is here, right? If you want to find out where the gap is, Colin, it's from yesterday's high, which is 67.86, to the opening of, the low of RTH. So if you're looking at my screen, this is the gap. Does that make sense? You know when I talk about a gap means that something has changed from yesterday to today, right? So if you were buying Big Macs yesterday for $5, now they're 8. Something's a little bit weird. Does that hold? Or do we come down and fill that gap, meaning does that change of business hold or does it not apply anymore? Right? So the look below and fail worked. Had to wait a while for it, right? Look below and fail, back up. That's always a nice trade. And you don't want to overtrade these kind of markets. You guys doing are you doing cocktail hour this evening? Nice work, Taco. I took the long, you took the short. Good, good, good. I'll see if Ray's been working on that AI, so he's been, I don't know what the hell he does. I'll see if, we get a nice little range, we can just kind of go back and forth. That'll be nice. Yeah, nice lurk. Ooh, there's a seller. Someone's got an appetite at 22. Let's see if we can get back down to 17, 18. Oh. Oof. Yeah, actually, I clicked on the wrong thing. I just realized that we've been doing private sessions and I went public this time. So we were trying to get you guys to join the room. We'll be doing private ones, but what I'd like to do is I'd like to do some more public sessions. Try and draw you guys in. Listen, I'm very honest about marketing, right? Uh, no, everyone's cool on YouTube now. Do I have single prints at 6,800 to 12? I do. And thank you for reminding me, Jag. See, I didn't have that marked off. Damn, how did I miss that? See, this is what happens when you go away from the screen and come back. So we do have this big, huge, instead of a Cracker Jack box, we got a box of trap shorts, right? From 6,800 to 12. No, thank you for reminding me because I completely missed that. So this, my friends, this is a big ass short position. That's why we have so many bids. Okay, it's starting to come together, right? I'm starting to get my brain's starting to work. It's funny, every single doctor that I go to, they all want to learn how to trade. And here I feel bad that I wasn't smart enough to get into med school. It's so strange. It's so funny. Oh yeah, there's definitely a double distribution today. Unbelievable. Yes, but being a doctor is respectable. Traders are anything but. Thanks, Omen. I'll take your advice on that. Nice work, Hank. Well done. There you go. Now you're cooking with gas. Built a position and out at 25. Well done. Sweet. That's what I like to hear. Well done. Now it's Miller time. Let's see if we can creep over 28 and 3/4. There's going to be a seller. There was a pretty active seller at 68.30. So how many record highs has the S&P hit this year? Like 35 or something like that. It's a crazy number. 37? Yeah. It's okay, Travis. Just chill and watch, brother. Hey, Mike. Good to see you. 252 trading days in arrear. Look at that. We're starting to creep above that 68.30. Oh, no, there's the seller. Creeping on 32 and a half. Yeah, I'm kind of so really my trade is the look below and fail or the look above and fail. And I would be irresponsible if I told you anything different, especially in this market. What I will say is if we take out that overnight high and we accept over, say, 38, 39, please, please, please be careful shorting it, okay? I don't want you guys blowing up your accounts on a Friday afternoon. Maybe we'll luck out and kind of do a. This would be okay. I could go for this. Just back and forth like that. But if we start taking out the 38, 39s, well, I'll give you some levels. So we've got 44 half, 68.54, which is a level I've got on 3 of my charts, and then up here at 64. And I pray to God we don't get up here today. This is really bad. We'll need a good liquidation. Maybe on Wednesday he won't rate. Is he going to lower rates? Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, like I took one trade. I bought that 20, sold 23. That's enough for me today, right? I don't want to overdo it, you know. I'm a real nervous Nelly when it comes to trading all-time highs. I don't like unnecessary risk. What's going on in the world of stocks? What happened to that Beyond Poop thing? Did they, holy cow, look at this. Gap up. Hey, Renee, your CLS is doing really nice. $300 it hit. Cheapers. Crab apple over 262 would be better. Tesla. Anybody trading anything interesting? Oracle still hasn't filled the gap. You know what I don't hear? I haven't heard anybody say gold in the last 3 days. What's going on there? Oh, that's right, daylight savings. Thank you for posting that. That's this weekend, isn't it? Rats. It's hanging in there. Huh. Grab a SPY chart while we're here. It's this weekend in the UK, apparently. Sunday is when we go back an hour. How's the coin of bitterness doing? Did it catch a bid? Not really, eh? What's going on with this Bitcoin thing? They're dependent. So it'll be 7:30 UK time and 9 a.m. Eastern time. I'll post the times. It's only for a week. It's a pain because you got to adjust all your charts on Sierra chart, and then you got to go do it again. But that's okay. Okay, so we ran into those 33 sellers, right? Hit those sellers right here. What next? What next? Yeah, it was the one nice thing about living in Hawaii. Never had a time change. Well, not one nice thing. Multiple nice things. Is this a look below and fail of 28 and 3/4 again? If you are long, remember there's a seller at 32 and a half. Just so you know. You guys want to do a happy hour today in the room? Let me know. I'll do it if Ray's busy. See you, Jerry. Okay, cool. We'll do one. The more important thing today, folks, remember it's Friday. If you've traded and you've made some money, that's a beautiful thing. If you haven't made any money and you can't figure what's going on, just take the day and sit and watch. It's always interesting to observe markets when they hit all-time highs, watch how they behave. You know that we have the bids here at 17, right where VWAP is. Shorts are trapped underneath the old October 8th Globex high, right? The gap fills all the way down here. The thing is, on days like this, we really have no idea how it's going to end. So don't get too stuck to a thesis. Be fluid. You know, let the market show you what it's going to do. You know, let the market show you. Yeah. You know that the size traders will milk that short position for as long as they can. This might fill later on during the day. Maybe even after I get off stream here, we might see a little liquidation. Nothing is written in stone on days like this, so please watch your risk, right? And because I screwed up and I put this thing on live stream, we'd love you to come join us at the tradingsyndicate.org. Got a lot of really cool things happening this quarter. If you need help, reach out. I'm vwaptrader1 on X, and this is the Trading Syndicate. We'll wrap it up. Thank you guys for being patient while I was late, and we'll see you at happy hour in about 3 hours. Thanks, everyone. Have a wonderful weekend. Please trade responsibly. Don't worry, if you didn't make any money today, don't worry. You can always pick it up again on Monday. Thanks, everyone. Have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you soon. Come join us at the Trading Syndicate for those of you who are on YouTube. Give it a try for a month. And if you do join the room, reach out and say hi to me. And I'll help you get settled and figure everything out. Next week we'll have some 101 courses and we'll do another trade reconciliation on Wednesday. So make sure you write down your trades, journal your trades. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful and safe weekend. And look, the sun just came out in Liverpool. How beautiful. Have a wonderful weekend. We'll see you in a bit. Thank you for being with me. It's been a great week. Bye for now.